Okay, I think this is working now. I hope the audio levels sound good. Welcome back. Today we're going to be playing Corpse Factory, and this is a visual novel that I've had my eye on for a little while, and not too sure what to expect. I do know that there are some trigger warnings for this game. They are going to be listed in the description. So if any of those things in the description might like just be aware of them. So we're just going to jump into it. I'll try and read chat off as much as I can, but we'll see, because I do really want to focus on the game. So, but welcome. Let's see. I will also be narrating the parts that aren't narrated, so we'll see as they come up. I know those bitches have been talking about me behind my back. All right, we're just starting it off. Goddamn. They flash those fake smiles when I walk past. They wave half-heartedly and say things like, "Oh, hi, Emmy," or "You're the only one brave enough to pull off that look." Volume up a bit? Sure thing. Let me see. Go. Do 60. Okay, how's that sounding? Amano, Sachiko, Kurosawa, just look at them. Everything about them is fake. Fake lips, fake nails, fake smiles, fake personalities. Look, I'll be the first one to admit that I'm a fake bitch too, but even I know I'm not as bad as them. I'm not horrible to every person I meet, just the ones I don't like. Sounds better? Okay. Sounds good. It's not fair. I have to work with them. I just wanted a part-time job, something breezy and casual. How was I supposed to know these delinquents would obsess over tormenting me? Amano is unbearable, but probably the least terrible of the three. She is a year younger than me and acts like she's some famous pop idol. But she's a dropout, just like me, working in this dead-end part-time job just so her parents don't kick her out of their house. She spends her evenings singing at underground bars and hanging out with shady talent agents who swear they can promote her and make her the next big pop star. She gets taken advantage of time and time again, but never seems to learn her lesson. I don't know if she's just stupid or if she really thinks she's on the right track to becoming famous. God damn, that's a harsh opinion. Sachiko is the kind of straight-laced girl you see at every school, studying her ass off to earn her parents' approval. Idol, yeah, she want to be an idol. The type of girl that always has the best grades but never really any friends. She's the kind of girl that graduates, then the reality of the real world knocks her on her ass, and she realizes she actually has no clue what she's doing, just like the rest of us. So she settles for the first crappy job she can find, and then suddenly it's 3 years later and she's still slaving away for asshole managers just to make ends meet. Instead of being humbled by her station in life, Sachiko decides to take her anger out on everyone around her. I've seen her slap customers out of frustration. Damn! How is she not fired yet? Rumor has it that she strangled our boss on one occasion. Apparently he's too afraid to fire her now. I don't blame him. I'm afraid of her too. Holy shit. And then there's Kurosawa. I could write an entire blog on all of the things I hate about her. She's pretty, but she's very aware of it. She seems to have a new sugar daddy every few weeks. Some poor old fool that she strings along and milks dry. Who are we playing right now? God damn. She must be nearing 30, but all her friends are still in senior high school. It's more than a little weird. That's pretty sussy. They hang out around the train station bullying homeless people and shoplifting. from the convenience store. I'm pretty certain that she's done time once or twice. God damn. Who are these people? Kurosawa is just an all-around terrible person. She makes Amano and Sachiko look like saints in comparison. Honestly, I couldn't ask for a worse group of coworkers. Finally, there's me. Emi Katsuno, university dropout, part-time cashier, and up to my ears in debt. I live in a small apartment in a bad neighborhood just to keep my head above the water. My apartment building is filled with deadbeats, loan sharks, junkies, perverts, you name it. You gotta move out of there. By some miracle, I managed to snatch up the best apartment in the worst building. Although the place is nice, the rent is questionably low. I'm fully expecting the landlord to wander in one day and demand more money or murder me. I'm constantly worried about money, worried about my safety, worried about what the hell I'm supposed to be doing with my life. As if that wasn't bad enough, I have to work 4 days a week with the 3 worst girls I've ever met in my life. Holy shit. Today is no different from any other day. Amano greets me at the door, her disgustingly puffy and pouty lips pulled back in a half snarl, half smile. I can smell the sickly sweet scent of too much lip gloss from 10 feet away. Does lip gloss have a smell? I don't know about that.
Oh, hi, Emmy. You're late again, you know.
Oh, bitch.
Yeah, sorry. Just let me past.
Oh, wait, we're cute. We're pretty cute. Yeah, sorry, or wait.
Whatever. Kurosawa wants to see you. Can you, like, just go see her?
Damn.
Fine.
Y'all treat each other so shit, no wonder y'all don't get along. The stale stench of cigarette smoke eventually overwhelms the lingering scent of lip gloss in the air and leads me to her location.
You wanted me?
Katsuno, I need you to process a big refund. Don't mess it up, okay? It's for a regular customer.
Yeah, English dub, very interesting.
Okay, I can do that. What am I refunding?
There's a bunch of shirts on the counter. Just ring them up and refund them for cash. You can leave the money in the envelope under the register.
Wait a minute.
Fine, I'll take care of it.
Thanks. I'm going for a smoke break.
I decide to clock in before processing the refund. I won't be paid for this shift if the company doesn't know I came into work. I go behind the counter and retrieve the sign-in booklet. I flip to today's date and fill in my details. Done and done. The shirts that Kurosawa mentioned are lying haphazardly over the counter. I pick them up and scan each one. They're not cheap. The first rings up an 11,000 yen and the next is 13,000. There are 6 shirts all up, each one a little more expensive than the last. They don't look worn and the tags are intact. I'm supposed to ask for a receipt or proof of purchase before making a refund, but the customer obviously is not here. Something sussy going on here. Besides, the requests came directly from Kurosawa, my superior, so I can't exactly refuse. We cute for real. Yeah, she's pretty cute. The refund goes through the system successfully and the cash drawer opens up. I count out the correct amount of money and then 10,000 yen bills, then pop the elastic band around the cash and put it in an envelope. I have some sus shit going on. It's probably them trying to steal money, isn't it? I also print a copy of the refund and slip it in with the cash. Job done, I slide the envelope back under the register and lean against the counter, surveying the store. I can see that there aren't any customers around. It's still early in the morning, after all. We don't usually get much business until around lunchtime. I hover around the register for a while, biting my nails and staring at the clock to pass time. Kurosawa eventually returns from her smoke break. Half an hour must have passed by now. Who does she think she is?
Finish that refund?
Yeah, I did it just like you said.
Okay.
Okay. She rummages around underneath the cash register and pulls out the envelope stuffed with cash. Her fingers flick through it quickly, counting each note, and she nods as though satisfied.
Good work, Katsuno. I'll pass this on to the customer next time they come in.
Next time they come in? What?
No problem.
Anyway, I'll take over the cash register for a while. You want to go tidy up stock?
Yeah, okay.
I'm not too bothered if Kurosawa wants to take over my register duties. It's boring standing around. I'd much rather be doing something than nothing. As I head toward the rack of untidy jackets, Sachiko bumps into me.
Sorry, I didn't see you there.
Sorry, did she actually just apologize to someone? Sachiko, the customer abuser?
That's fine. You okay?
I haven't been sleeping real well. I'm just tired, that's all.
When is shit gonna start getting real?
Well, get some rest, I guess.
I guess.
Thanks. Look, while I've got you here, I know I haven't really been easy to get along with lately. I've got my own personal issues, but that's no reason to take it out on you and the other girls.
Something's sus here. I have a feeling that they're gonna frame her for stealing the money or something. I can't believe what I'm hearing. Sachiko has had a change of heart.
So I'm resigning as of today. I don't deserve this job.
She lying. She capping. She capping. She a fake bitch. She fake.
Sachiko. I don't know what to say. I never expected this from you.
Damn. Your expectations for her were low.
If you're resigning, do you have another job lined up?
No, not yet, but I need to work on myself first.
How much you want to bet? It's the job she's got lined up is all the money they're about to steal.
Well, I mean, as long as you're sure about this.
I am.
In that case, then thank you for apologizing.
She got eye bags. Yeah, for real.
Thank you.
Which one is she? Is she the one that's the
Until next time then.
the one that hangs out with all the shady people?
Yeah.
That bully homeless
next
people? Sachiko takes her leave. I'm still a bit taken aback by her sudden personality change. Did I misjudge her from the start? No, that can't be it. She has a history of abusing customers and coworkers. No way I imagined all that. Yeah, she capping. She capping. Regardless, I'm actually kind of glad she's trying to get a grip on her life. I hope everything works out for her. Ooh, boy. This is a horror game, man. If she's resigning today, then I suppose the only two terrible coworkers left are Amano and Kurosawa. I glance at Amano, who's standing by the door, waiting to greet customers. She has a vacant expression on her face, like always. I then look toward the register where Kurosawa should have been standing. She's not there. Did she offer to take over register duties from me? Or didn't she offer to take register duty from me? Where the hell did she disappear to? I wander behind the counter. The register doesn't look like it has been touched. Out of curiosity, I slide my hand around under the register, and the cash-stuffed envelope is gone. No sign of it. The receipt from the refund is lying on the floor. I bend down and pick it up. It's a standard refund receipt stating the value of transaction. My name is signed at the bottom since I was the one who processed it. The refunded money is gone, and so is Kurosawa. Did she? No, she couldn't have. Surely she wouldn't have run off with the money. No way she would be stupid enough to risk their job over that, would they?
There's Katsuno. You should go ask her about it.
Huh? Kurosawa is still here? She seemed to pop up from nowhere.
Katsuno, a word, if you please.
Oh shit, here it is. We're getting framed. We're getting framed. Hirota, the manager of the store, he normally spends his time in the office out back, so it's kind of unusual to see him here. What could he want with me?
Kurosawa was tending to the register when she noticed the system flagged a large refund as suspicious. Do you know anything about
Check the cameras. Do you have cameras here? Check them.
Well, yeah, I processed a big refund this morning.
it? Is that so? Do you have the receipt?
Here.
I hand him the transaction receipt that is still between my fingers. He looks it over once, then twice, his eyebrows furrowing.
This is quite a large refund. No wonder the system flagged it. Did you get approval from Kurosawa before processing this?
Kurosawa was the one who asked me to process it, sir. I never even spoke to the customer that it was intended for.
That's not true, Hirota.
Oh boy, here we go. It's time for the framing.
Wait, what?
Where is the refunded money now?
Well, I put it in an envelope.
Check
underneath
the
register.
cameras. Does this store not have cameras?
There's no money here, sir. She's lying to you.
Oh, we're the ones getting framed.
No
Like I
money.
said, like I thought.
And Katsuno, you're the one who signed off on the refund.
Ah, come on, man. Are you kidding me? Are you for real?
Yeah, I did sign it, but
This is some bullshit.
The truth, Katsuno. Did you take the money? Don't make me get the police involved.
All right, listen here, fucking OG-san. Check the cameras.
Do you think I stole it? Kurosawa asked me to process the refund and leave the cash in an envelope.
Nonsense. That's simply irresponsible. It's not safe to leave cash out of the register.
Oh my goodness. She's a liar? Yeah. Who is... Bro, are you kidding me? This is... Are you serious? This is a fashion... Or this is a clothing store and you're telling me they don't have a fucking camera?
Confess at once, Katsuno.
I ain't confessing shit. I didn't do anything.
It was that bitch Kurosawa.
Enough.
Oh my god, this dude. This motherfucker.
Sachiko.
Oh boy, here we go.
Yes.
Dog pile.
Did you witness Katsuno take an envelope of cash from the register?
Oh, yes, sir. Just this
Oh
morning.
my
She
goodness.
acted like
Come
the
on, are you
process
kidding
first,
me?
then pocketed the cash. I meant to bring it to your attention sooner, but
If she pocketed the cash, where is it? She could literally empty her pockets and her bag right now and be like, all right, where's the cash, motherfucker? Sachiko, that bitch. She hasn't changed at all. She's just sold me out. I managed to catch a glimpse of Kurosawa smirking at Sachiko. They nod in unison and giggle. How much cash is in this register, man? Like, honestly, there must have been a... For it to be that much money? Come on. Are they just in this together? Are they throwing me under the bus so they can steal some cash? Like, how much cash is in here? I can't believe it. I'm so freaking angry. If this is a fashion store and there's not a lot of business because they're not doing anything, how is there so much cash in the register?
Kindly call the police.
She doing all this just to steal a couple hundred? Yeah, she is. There you have it, alright?
Yes, sir.
Wait just a minute.
I scream louder than intended, but my blood is boiling and I can barely control myself.
Steal any money.
Yes, thank you, thank you.
You'll see that I'm innocent.
Oh, you know those cameras haven't worked.
Oh,
in
are you
months,
kidding?
right? I suppose nowadays they're...
Oh my
just a
goodness.
show.
Oh my
Of
god.
course, if Hirota really wants me to, I could go double check just to be sure. Though I think that would just be a waste of time.
What?
Thank you, but that won't be
What?
necessary.
And you're just gonna believe her? You're just gonna believe her? Kurosawa's eyes narrows as she gazes at me wickedly.
Amano, please show everybody what you found.
You got it, boss.
All these fucking bitches. I didn't even realize Amano was part of this discussion. She is leering at me disgustingly and slapping an envelope against her open palm.
Found this wad of cash in Katsuno's locker out back.
What? Oh my goodness. I can feel the blood drain from my face. I haven't even been out the back today. Are they all against me, or are they all in this against me? Did they plant evidence to get me in trouble? Yes, they
I
did.
haven't even had time to go out back today.
I mean, what do you want me to say? You think the cash just appeared out of nowhere?
Yes.
It would seem all the evidence is against you, Katsuno.
All right,
If you
motherfucker.
located the money, I won't have you arrested. But you will not step foot in this store ever again.
All right, fine. I don't want this shitty ass job. You're just gonna believe all these fucking lying bitches. Go ahead, Hirota-san.
You're fired. And I will make sure you never work in any of our stores again.
I don't want to work in your shitty ass fucking rundown fashion clothes store. I'm speechless. I can't even process my thoughts. The quiet giggling and snickering of Kurosawa, Sachiko, and Amano buzzes in my ears until my skull feels like it's going to burst. Hirota grabs my shoulder and tries to lead me outside, but I jerk away and stumble backward. My back slams into the glass window at the front of the store. Thankfully, the glass doesn't shatter, but I can immediately feel a bruise forming. I push myself forward, regaining my balance, and duck toward the sliding door.
See you around, Emmy. Oh well. I guess
These
you're right.
motherfuckers. All right, here we go. Now we're gonna get to the horror part of it, I bet. Yeah, I won't want to work here. I blink tears out of my eyes and dash through the store's front door. My anger and fear and anxiety get the better of me, and it's a good 5 or 10 minutes before I realize I've been running aimlessly through the shopping mall. I reach a hand to my eyes to wipe away the moisture and take a deep breath. I look around, trying to get my bearings. The escalators, at least I know where I am. I need to sit down and compose myself. If I don't calm down, I might get tempted to return to the store and start punching those 3 absolute assholes. Do it! Do it! We're doing it. With my head down, I blindly charge toward a small seating area.
Watch out!
I collide headfirst with somebody in front of me. Without thinking, I scream out in anger.
Watch where you're going!
Sorry.
Wait, this girl, I know her from somewhere.
Katsuno? Is that you?
Huh? I know you. Have we met?
Yes, of course. We graduated from senior high school together. Remember?
Interesting.
Did we?
Senior high school was more than a year ago. Feels like a different timeline. How does she expect me to remember that?
Maybe. Yeah, you're Sato, right? Aoi Sato?
That's me. You do remember.
Well, kinda. Sorry. I've had a crappy day. I just got fired, so I'm not thinking straight.
You got fired. I'm really sorry. You bumped into me pretty hard. Are you hurt?
I'm fine.
Always rubbing her arm tenderly. I figure I must have injured her, but I'm not really in the mood to stand here and apologize to some old
I have
acquaintance.
to go. Excuse me.
Oh, okay.
I push past Aoi unexpectedly. The shy and spineless girl grabs my arm and stops me from leaving. Her grip is surprisingly strong.
Katsuno? You said that you just got fired. Is that true?
But yeah, I'm pissed off about it.
Tell me what happened.
Why are you so interested?
I just thought maybe I could help.
Oh.
Whatever. You can't help. Some bitch set me up. She stole a bunch of money and made me take the fall.
I see.
I'm done here. Can I leave now?
Sorry for keeping you.
Yeah, okay.
Once again, I turn to leave, but Aoi's next words manage to catch my interest.
You know, if someone got you fired, there is a way you could get
Oh,
revenge.
shit. Revenge? What is this girl on about? Does she have some way for me to get back at Kurosawa? What am I thinking? I can't even step foot back in the store. My chance to get any kind of justice doesn't exist.
Revenge?
Yeah, I trust
What are
no
you
one.
talking about?
I don't know.
Never mind. I shouldn't have said anything.
Hell no. You're not going cold on me now. Tell me what you meant.
Oh, okay. But let's talk quietly. There may be a way for you to get back at whoever got you fired.
This is why I said
You
this is
heard
like
the
JIGOKU
rumors about
Shoujo.
Corpse Girl's website?
Yeah, here we go.
Girl? Who is that? Sounds like some death metal band.
Aoi ignores my comment and continues on with her speech.
Say that if you visit Corpse Girl's website, you can request a death.
Damn, JIGOKU Shoujo for real. Requests a death? What is this girl ranting about?
Hang on, start over. I'm completely lost.
Is that a cult shit, man? Aoi frowns, a look of annoyance on her face.
Say somebody wrongs you, and you want to get revenge on them.
Go on.
Rumors state that you can visit Corpse Girl's website and fill out a form in order to request a specific person's death.
This corpse girl. Is she, like...
A
or
hitman?
something?
No one knows the truth. All I know is that her victims always receive a photo of their own corpse before they die.
Wait, what?
How is that possible?
I don't know.
Is that a Uniqlo logo in the back? This? Maybe. It kind of looks like one, doesn't it? Were we working at a Uniqlo?
I've been wanting to use the website for some time. There's somebody that I'd be happier without. But I'm not brave enough to go through with it. Still, I want to know if the rumors are true. If you use the website...
Wait, so we're the guinea pigs, so we're gonna do it first?
This whole thing sounds sketchy. Risky. Are the police gonna come get me if I go on this website?
I've got no idea.
So we're the guinea pig. Yeah, Uniqlo got some funky workers. Aoi doesn't make any further attempt to stop me when I turn my heel and walk away. I don't know what to make of her suggestion. Can such a website even exist? The ability to request a death just sounds so unbelievable. And yet, I find myself unable to get the possibilities out of my mind as I make my way toward the train station. Corpse Girl, a website tailored for revenge. I could dob in Kurosawa, Sachiko, and Amano. If I could remain anonymous, then no matter what happens, whatever fate befalls those girls, it couldn't be traced back to me. I start to wonder if ordering the deaths of a few girls simply because they got me fired is a little extreme. A little bit. Although they're not exactly saints, they're closer to human garbage more than anything else. They've always been hostile towards me. I'd probably be doing the world a favor if I had them killed. Damn! Okay. If they screwed me over without a second thought, who knows what they might do to their next unsuspecting victim. Yeah, killing all three of them is the right thing to do. Removing them from the planet will prevent them from hurting anyone else. Okay. Hold up. Wait a minute. My heart begins to race. The trip back to my apartment is boring. The train carriage is nearly empty, save for a few junior high school boys and a couple of women in business attire. Emo hours for real. Yeah. God damn. I have a few seats all to myself, so I sprawl out and check my phone for messages. When I feel confident that no one in the carriage is watching me, I decide to search for Corpse Girl's website on my phone. I don't exactly know how easy it will be to find. Maybe I should have asked Aoi for the address. Well, a quick search shouldn't be too hard. I begin to type. Corpse Girl's website. A few results pop up on my screen, but none seem relevant. There are links to funeral services and anime fan sites, but nothing really that matches what I'm looking for. Maybe this is a bad idea. I should probably delete my search history.
Maybe just one more search. Corpse Girl. Request.
She really going in on this. Goddamn. My phone seems to lag for a few seconds as the search is submitted. A fresh list of links appear. The top result catches my eye immediately.
Corpse Girl, revenge at your fingertips.
I click the link and the website loads immediately. The website is simple. There's a freaky little dancing girl at the top of the screen who looks too happy to belong on such a site. The whole site is basic. A small blurb of text offers instructions.
Request a death. Fill out your victim's information.
Dark weeb.
Your victim will receive a photo of their own corpse shortly before they die.
Damn.
Watch out. Don't be an idiot and enter your own information or you will be cursed.
JIGOKU SHOUJO!
What the hell? Is this site actually for real?
I start to wonder if I should go through with this. There's very little useful information on the site. I mean, it does say request a death, but come on, is someone actually going to go out and kill the person I choose? And how on earth can someone receive a photo of their own corpse before they're actually dead? That just doesn't make any sense. My heart suddenly skips a beat and I nearly drop my phone when it buzzes at me.
Thank God. It's just a text message.
An unknown number? That's never a good thing. Wait a minute, there's a photo attachment. Who would be sending me a photo from an unknown number? My curiosity gets the better of me and I open the message. Oh fuck. Kurosawa, you freaking bitch. I knew it. I knew she set me up and Amano and Sachiko were in on it too. They made me process a fake refund to get cash out of a register so that my name would be on the transaction. And all for what? A bit of cash they'd have to split it 3 ways? She's gonna take this photo.
Kill you. I'll
Oh my, okay, calm down a little there, girl, goddamn. A few of the junior high school boys nearby look at me with worried expressions, but I don't give a damn. I'm angry and furious. Kurosawa's going to pay. I close Kurosawa's message and return to Corpse Girl's website. It's clear what has to be done. Oh my god. Holy shit. We went from 0 to 100 very quickly. I'm going to request Kurosawa's death. I read the website's instructions one more time to make sure I haven't missed anything important. Holy shit.
Phone number.
Oh.
Of the victim.
She really going for it. Okay, she's a little crazy. I can't believe it. Kurosawa just signed her own death sentence. She sent me a photo of herself and her phone number was included in with the message. I fill in the phone number and upload the photo, my hands trembling the whole time. My thumb hovers over the submit button. I feel a chill down my spine, my face turns pale, and I immediately feel cold and clammy. Is Kurosawa really going to die if I use this website, or is this just a sick hoax? Probably the latter, let's be honest. If this is the real world, this would be pretty much like it's almost 100% that this is a hoax. I run through the possible outcomes in my head. First possibility, nothing happens and Kurosawa is none the wiser. Second possibility, Kurosawa gets pranked by whoever is running this website. Maybe the administrator gets a kick from tormenting me. Evil laugh in public, yeah. Kurosawa might just receive some spam text or something like that. Third possibility is Kurosawa dies, she gets murdered, or some elaborate scheme is concocted to make her die accidentally. My lips curl into a frenzied smile. I like the third possibility the most. Jesus. I slam my thumb down and smash the submit button. Smash the subscribe button right now. Do it. Prepare for the end, Kurosawa. Remember to hit that subscribe button if you like this content. Not whatever this girl's spouting, but if you like my content, remember to smash the subscribe button. Shameless plug. When I get home, I can barely contain my nervousness. I'm shaking as I open the door to my apartment. This is a pretty cute apartment. By the time I walk through the door, the sun has just started to set behind the backdrop of the city. Even though it's not dark yet, I'm feeling physically and mentally drained. The drama at work this morning, the taunting laugh of Kurosawa, I feel exhausted, like I just want to crawl into bed and sleep. Despite my dipping energy levels, I can't extinguish the burning question flickering within my mind like a candle flame. How will I know when or if Kurosawa is dead? Will Corpse Girl's website notify me? No, of course not. I didn't give any of my personal information to the site. The entire thing was anonymous. And it's not like I can visit the store tomorrow and see if she comes into work. I'll be kicked out as soon as I show my face. So what do I do?
That's it.
I whip my phone out of my purse and open Noise, a social network app that all of my coworkers are connected to. Kurosawa, Sachiko, Amano, and I are still in this group chat labeled Work Life. We used to chat to swap shifts with each other and complain about the boss. Just as I was hoping, I haven't been kicked out of the group yet. I swipe through the list of the chat members and tap on Kurosawa's profile. Last online 1 hour ago. Perfect. If I use this app, I can keep an eye on when Kurosawa is active. She only has to be using her phone for Noise to detect that she's online. She doesn't necessarily have to be using Noise itself. It's the best way I can think of to monitor if she's still alive or not. It will do for now at least. I wonder why Kurosawa sent me that photo of herself via a regular text message instead of sending it through Noise. Maybe she thought she could be busted for life if someone got into her Noise profile. Who knows what that girl was thinking. Regardless, I'm thankful she made such a stupid mistake. Why didn't you just show your manager the picture of her with all the money. Couldn't you have just done that and then she would have gotten fired? I wouldn't have obtained her phone number if she had decided to message me through Noise instead. After all, Noise is strictly an online service, no need for phone numbers. Come to think of it, where did she get my phone number from? Well, no matter, it worked out in the end. It's all part of a master plan. She's been set up again. I slumped down on the couch in front of her I slumped down in front of the couch in front of the TV and keep my phone firmly gripped in one hand, my knuckles whitening. I start to bite the fingernails on my other hand out of anxiety. In an attempt to distract myself, I switch the TV on and stream some stupid reality shows. The distraction hardly works and I find myself instinctively glancing at my phone every couple of minutes, waiting for any kind of update on Kurosawa's online status. The evening passes slowly. Yeah, he could have busted her. She could have just showed that to her boss and been like, "Hey, yo, look, sunlight streams through the open curtains and I startle." Did I fall asleep on the couch? I wipe my mouth with my sleeve, cleaning off the trickle of drool from my chin. Ew. My phone is still in one hand and I quickly check it. I tap the fingerprint smeared screen, but it's not responding. The battery died. I must have fallen asleep and left the phone screen on all night. I race toward my charger and plug it in, anxiously waiting for just enough energy to turn on the phone screen. After what seems like an eternity, the phone comes to life. I catch a glimpse of the clock as I swipe the lock screen away. 6:34 a.m. I open up Noise as quickly as I can and flick through Kurosawa's profile. This profile is private. You are not connected to this person.
Damn it, she blocked me!
I frantically navigate to the group chat only to find that I've been kicked out.
Damn it!
Okay, girl, you're getting a little too... You're a little too crazy. What can I do now? I've got no way of knowing whether Kurosawa is still alive. I slam my phone down in frustration and it vibrates in retaliation.
Another text message.
I blink a couple of times. Who could be texting me at this hour? It might be Kurosawa again, trying to rub my face in her victory. Well, if that's the case, at least I know that she's still alive. I hesitantly pick my phone up again and open the message. There's no text, just a photo attachment. Oh shit! So we're gonna die! What the?
What the hell is this?
I nearly dropped my phone in terror. A photo of a dead body, twisted, crumpled, like it has fallen from great height. A spatter of blood is flecked across the grass. So this is just like JIGOKU SHOUJO, where if we request it, we also are gonna die, right? It's hard to make out the details of the person. Dirty blonde, hair familiar, clothes, smudged makeup. This dead body, is it supposed to be me? There can be no mistaking it. Without a doubt, this is a picture of my corpse. I shriek again, unable to process what I'm seeing. We've got jebaited! I'm so entranced by the battered corpse that it takes me a minute to notice the timestamp in the corner of the photo. Oh, so we're gonna die real soon. It's today's date, but something's off. The time says 7:28. That's about an hour from now. I shiver involuntarily and feel the sickening sensation of bile rising in my throat.
This photo... Is this a prediction of my death?
Yup, I guess we're the ones that got jebaited.
To die within the hour?
And then the truth hits me harder than my face hit the ground. Oh damn, that's pretty in this grisly photo. When you request a death on Corpse Girl's website, your victim receives a photo of their own corpse before they die. I can't look at it anymore. I throw my phone to the side and curl up on the floor. Did Corpse Girl send this to me? And how? How did somebody get a photo of my corpse? A photo that is seemingly from the future. It is impossible. It has to be a hoax, some trick, some psycho tormenting me. I mean, to be fair, I don't think she's really one to be talking.
Someone is messing with me.
I get up off the floor and stumble around. I kind of feel lighthearted and unbalanced, and my stomach feels queasy, ready to launch its contents through my throat at any second. I blindly reach around for my phone and finally grasp it with near frozen fingers. The phone number that sent the photo, it's an unknown number, but the digits don't match the number that Kurosawa texted me from yesterday. It's unlikely this came from her. Bizarrely, the phone number is kind of weird. There are more digits than should be possible. I try to count them, but stumble a few times in confusion. I eventually conclude the number has 18 digits, way too many. In addition, the phone number seems to repeat digits a lot. Hey! 666 or 666 33 666 22 666 44 666. Yeah, something seems a bit off about that. It seems too strange to be real. Is it possible to be a fake phone number? Something interesting catches my attention. Even though the caller ID doesn't recognize the number, it has data on the origin of the number. Tokyo, Japan, my very own city. Perhaps the sender of the photo can mask their number but can't hide their location. This gives me an idea, and I decide to get to the bottom of the situation despite my head throbbing and stomach pleading to be emptied. I punch the phone number into the search engine along with the keyword Tokyo. One result. The link points to a popular discussion board, Noise Channel. It's an anonymous board where users can talk about almost anything. And no big surprise, it's owned and operated by the very same company behind the Noise app I use on my phone. Interesting, interesting. I tap the link and get taken to a discussion topic from less than a week ago. I quickly read through it. Topic: strange photo from unknown number. I was about to say sender. Hey, so today I got a strange gore photo from a number I don't have in my contacts. Not sure what the detail is, it was gross though. Wondering if any hackers can trace the number or something. Its number here seems like Tokyo area. I'm in Osaka. Okay, thanks in advance. The topic has only one reply. One reply, strange photo from unknown number. You got this too? Was the gore photo a picture of yourself? I'm worried. Received a similar pic from the same number. Thinking about contacting the police, not sure if I'm overreacting. And that's it, the end of the discussion. Neither poster followed up on the conversation.
That's all?
That didn't give me anything to go on, except now I know that at least 2 of the other people have received bloody photos of themselves. I wonder if those photos were as extreme as the one I received. What happened to these 2 posters? Why didn't they continue the discussion? Because they're gone! I feel myself beginning to sweat. My body is going cold, or is going from cold to hot and back again several times in a minute. Seems lots of people using this dark web. That's the thing, it's not even dark web. It's just, it's linked to this social media site that she uses for other stuff. It seems like I have a fever, but I know it's just stress tearing me up. I check the time. It's 6:59, not much time left. About half an hour until the time printed on the photo. I take a deep breath and the doorbell buzzes. I freeze in place, unsure whether I should answer the door. In this sketchy apartment building, it's a risk to answer the door on any given day, before even taking into consideration that some psycho just texted me a photo of my own corpse. I tiptoe toward the door on stiff legs and gaze through the peephole. There's no one there. I breathe a sigh of relief. Maybe I'm just on edge and the doorbell echoed from someone else's apartment. Besides, I don't know of anyone else who would visit me unannounced, especially this early in the morning. I slump to the floor, my back sliding down the door as I come to rest on the carpet, my legs splayed out haphazardly in front of me. I've had enough fear for one day. I have just I have to just believe this whole thing is a hoax. It's probably karma for trying to get revenge on Kurosawa. Yeah, that's it. Karma. The doorbell rings again, and I scream in shock, my head slamming back against the door I was resting against. I jump to my feet and ignore the peephole, this time simply swinging the door wide open. A gust of chilly morning air sweeps into my apartment, and I shut my eyes tightly against the sudden cold. Yeah, right? How thin are those walls for a doorbell to echo through? My messy hair tangles in the wind and obscures my vision when I open my eyes. Quickly, I sweep the hair out of my face and look around. There's no one here except a metal trolley is blocking the walkway in front of my door. A stark white bag that is about the size of a human body rests atop the trolley. My heart begins to race as I immediately recognize what this is. On TV, they always show these trolleys used in morgues to cart dead bodies around. Dead bodies. The vomit that had been trying to escape my body all morning finally finds its way out of my mouth. I retch and heave in the doorway until nothing is left inside my belly except this stinging stomach acid that threatens to burn through its fleshy container. Ew. The stench wafting from the trolley is overwhelming. Pinching my nostrils closed does little more than trap the horrific odor inside my own skull, and I gag and splutter involuntarily. My hand reaches forward as though controlled by some being other than myself. I can't pull it back, and I can't prevent my fingers from grasping the zipper tag attached to the front of the body bag. I unzip the bag. Oh shit. What? How? Nani? And there I am, a wretched corpse exposed to the day's first rays of I was about to say sunlight. Sunlight. I stand here in the doorway as I lay there atop the trolley, simultaneously alive and dead, but more dead than alive in both bodies. The bruising on my face is horrific, and I reach a stiff finger to my own lips, my living lips, tracing the outline of the bruise I see before me. There's no pain where the bruise should be, and I breathe a sigh of relief, for why would there be any pain if I'm already dead? To feel the pain would be absurd, and then I would really have to start worrying. I wonder how I died. Did I fall from some great height? Did somebody hit me with a car, or did I collapse from some internal reason? Perhaps from an organ failure or undiagnosed sickness. Maybe I didn't die, and the corpse in front of me is alive, living and breathing just as I do while standing in front of myself. Maybe this is all a prank I've pulled on myself, dying just as a joke, but never really dying, always living until the point I actually die and it's no longer a prank. My head is splitting, I can't think straight. All the thoughts in my mind are jumbled, the meanings behind unspoken words disappearing behind foggy clouds inside my shattered skull. To clear my head, I step around my corpse and stand by the walkway's railing. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm on the 4th floor of the apartment building. There are 2 floors above me, so I could be higher if I wish, but I'm pretty sure a leap from here would be enough to render my living body identical to that of the corpse on the trolley. At this point in time, there exist 2 versions of Emi Katsuno. One is living and is me, and the other is dead but is also me. I can choose now to be alive and dead, or be dead and dead, but I cannot choose to be alive and alive. So even if I choose to be alive and dead, I'll still only be half alive, but choosing dead and dead is nice and clean, absolute, and indisputably solid state of existence. What is going on? I'm getting so lost. I grip the cool steel handrail and lean over the walkway, my hair whipping against my face thanks to the relentless wind. 4 stories below me is a small courtyard paved with concrete and decorated with the occasional shrub or flower bed. She can pretend to be dead. Yeah, I missed the concrete. I missed the concrete by about 2 feet. Dirt sprays up into the air as my nose is crushed under my own body weight. Ew. I think about that photo Kurosawa sent me with her smug smile and her hands full of stolen money. My teeth grind into my tongue and sever it, but it doesn't manage to escape my closed mouth. My mind wanders and settles on Corpse Girl's website. What was that all about anyway? As far as I know, nothing happened when I submitted Kurosawa's details. Haha, maybe Kurosawa found the website as well and submitted my details first. I guess Corpse Girl got me. Well played, Kurosawa. I think I can taste blood in my mouth, but it might just be a memory from some other point in my lifetime. A blinking light from a nearby parked car kind of irritates me, but then my vision turns blue or black, and my only concern is how I'll never truly know what. Okay, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, okay, so that was the opening. Interesting. I was getting kind of confused there what she was going on about, but... Okay, Act 1. Noriko Kurosawa. 3 weeks earlier? Oh, wait. What? What is going on? Who are we playing as? I've always liked the shape of my eyes. She's cute. I can be critical about other parts of my body, but I'll never complain about my eyes. With or without makeup, I think they look great. Damn, narcissistic much. Mother used to tell me that I inherited her eyes, but my sister inherited father's eyes. Is this the sister of the other girl? To be honest, I don't see any of father's features in myself or my sister, but I do agree that my eyes are an exact replicas of my mother's. Mother doesn't see too well anymore, and that might be for something I have to also worry about in the future, but for now my eyes are perfect and I couldn't be happier with them. I wear eyeshadow and eyeliner to bring out my best features. Some people tell me I use too much makeup, but I tend to overdo it and make myself look intimidating. Well, I don't really care. I mostly like the way I look, and honestly, how many people can claim the same? Today's morning ritual is the same as any other workday. I'm a slave to the wage, and I'm not proud of it. Call me a corporate sellout, but I can't survive without money. My alarm goes off at 6 a.m. The shower is running by 6:05, and I'm dry and dressed by 6:15. I skip breakfast because I'm watching my figure and spend until 6:30 working on my makeup. I'm out of my cramped shoebox apartment by 6:45 a.m. Sometimes I catch my neighbor returning home from his overnight shift, and if so, I exchange simple pleasantries with him and continue on my way. Today there is no sign of my neighbor, so I don't slow down as I descend the stairs and exit the building. Hitting the convenience store for a can of coffee saps another few minutes from each day. That sounds pretty good. I kind of want some coffee right now. I prefer sweet milk coffees, same, but every now and then I'm in the mood for rich black coffee, also same. Regardless, I never start the day without it. I don't always need the energy boost, but it helps to stop my stomach growling. I don't know is that just me? Because whenever I drink coffee, I'm never hungry after I drink coffee. It's a milk coffee kind of day, so I pay for my favorite coffee brand. My favorite coffee brand is UCC. I fucking love that shit. And get out of the store in no time. The canned coffee dives into my handbag as I continue on my way. The train station is always busy in the morning, and it's usually a struggle to navigate my way to the correct platform in time for the 7:12 train. Today's no different. However, I always make it in time because my routine has been perfected over the last few months. I board the train bound for Shinjuku. A cursory glance reveals there are no empty seats, so I push through the throng of bodies and stand against the carriage wall. Whenever there are seats available, I like to sit and read, but it's much more common to have to stand and stare at my phone screen like almost everyone else. When I do read, I read the classics: Stoker, Lovecraft, Poe, Western horror, not horror Western. At that, it's my favorite genre. And of course, faithful translations into Japanese are as good as it gets. My English isn't nearly strong enough to read these novels in their original language. If I'm stuck staring at my phone screen, I like to stalk people online, acquaintances, or a few friends I have lead such boring lives. They post about the most mundane topics all day, every day, acting like they'll shrivel up and die unless they get the attention they seek. I find their dull, tedious lives simply fascinating. Jeez. Who is this girl? From behind the safety of a glass veil, I can I can fulfill my voyeuristic fetishes and consume as much pointless information as I desire. Knowing every mundane tidbit of people's daily lives turns me on. What? What are you talking about, girl? This morning is the same as any other. I stare down at my phone held in my frail hand. My fingers move on their own accord, scrolling and tapping against the backlit display, pausing, pondering, pouncing on any post or picture that my pupils haven't yet consumed. Standing in the train carriage, packed to the gills with people, I can't help but feel my face getting flushed and my steamy breath escapes my lips. What is happening? What is going on? I digest post after post, photo after photo, memorizing the comings and goings of every single person on my noise activity feed. I catch my breath getting heavier, my gasps becoming short and sharp. On the train? What is this? Ray went to the dentist yesterday for a root canal. Mizuno shared some photos from her international vacation. Kawahara objects to owning pets and thinks all animals should be free. My cheeks glow crimson. My chest begins rising and falling quickly. I clutch the collar of my shirt, knuckles whitening, knees shaking. Again, on the train, what is going on? A few people in the carriage start to move away from me. I barely notice them. Girl, you need to chill. My fingers keep scrolling and I hit the jackpot. A new post from a coworker at my office. Tomoe Watanabe. She's a gal girl, the type with a heavy fake tan, bleached blonde hair, and questionable clothes. I hate her, but I love her posts. This morning's update reads, Tomo 53 minutes ago. Just found this corpse girl website. Such fake bull, ha ha ha. Waiting to meet a bitch to try it on, goddamn. Tomoe just discovered corpse girl's website, huh? I feel a slight squeal trying to escape from my throat as my legs threaten to buckle underneath me. I can't take the excitement anymore, and I have to force my phone from my hand and bury it at the bottom of my handbag. Deep breaths, Noriko, deep breaths. What is all this noise? I'm noticing this. I'm looking at the train. This noise site is kind of sussy. I need to calm down and control myself. Composure is key. I'm pretty sure that has already left. I close my eyes and let a cool breath of air whistle through my slightly parted lips. Girl, why she like this? Yeah, she a little on the cray-cray side. Feeling a little calmer and no longer ready to explode, I analyze the information I just read. Tomoe wants to try out Corpse Girl's website. That's good. That's very, very good. Rumor has it that you can visit the website and request the death of somebody you know. How and if the victim dies isn't known to the public. Because of that, some people are pretty quick to dismiss the site as a hoax. However, the most interesting part isn't how or if the victim dies, but rather what happens to the victim before they die. Supposedly, the victim will receive a photo of their own corpse. How this photo exists before their victim's life is snuffed out, or before their victim's life is snuffed out, isn't known or isn't public knowledge. But the thought of this phenomenon occurring is utterly intriguing. Nevertheless, the site has been gaining popularity lately, at least in certain corners of the internet. Message boards like Noise Channel and other similar sites have picked up on the rumors and like to exaggerate the website's authenticity. The fact that someone like Tomoe, a rather dense, dim-witted individual, goddamn, has discovered the website means that it's actually more well known than I previously thought. It means that people are actually talking about it outside of the internet. Chances are good that Tomoe will want to try it out and request the death of someone in the office, a coworker. Me, perhaps. She hates my guts as much as I hate hers. Finally, something exciting is going to happen in our dull workplace.
The next station is Shinjuku. The doors on the right side will open.
Oh, also, I didn't say this before. There is no other voice lines for there is no other voice options except English, so that's why. I usually would play in Japanese, but I'm just sticking with the English because that's the only one that's available. As the automated announcement reads through a list of connecting train lines, I get ready to disembark. The train pulls to a stop and I contort my body around the other passengers and attempt to exit the train. Finally, free of the tangled mass of flesh, I hasten my pace and navigate through the labyrinth station. I take the exit closest to my office and settle into a slower walk. I'm on time and I never desire to reach the office any earlier than needed. It doesn't take long for the looming office tower to enter my field of vision. 32 stories of office space all crammed into one sleek, slim tower. The name Temujin is stamped across the structure in a gigantic block letters. If you're looking for this building in Shinjuku, you can't possibly miss it. Temujin carries the title of Japan's third biggest banking corporation. It's a gigantic company with other branches in Kyoto, Osaka, Sapporo, and Fukuoka, and a dozen smaller cities I don't even remember. I've worked here for close to 3 months now, not a long time in the grand scheme of things. That said, I'm only a temp and all I do is data entry. I work on the 14th floor along with about 60 other junior employees, including Gao girl Tomoe Watanabe. I don't speak to many of my coworkers. That's the way I like it. When I reach the building, I enter through the giant double sliding doors and find myself in a familiar lobby. Comfortable couches line the walls, circling at a reception desk. 4 large elevators are tucked away in a nook behind the reception desk. It's already busy this morning, though to be fair, this place is packed all the time. I avoid the crowds of sharply dressed business people, feeling a little out of place in my semi-formal shirt and skirt. Ducking into a newly open elevator, I tap my employee ID card to a backlit panel and press the button for my floor. The doors close and the elevator begins its smooth ascent. I'm surprised to find that I'm the only one traveling up. I reach my floor and listen to the soothing chime of the doors. open, revealing the open layout office the open layout office before me. The static drone of workspace noise fills my ears. Conversation ringing, phones, fingers tapping against keyboards, photocopiers, even the steady low hum of the air conditioner contributes to the overall din. I make my way to my desk station in the middle of the floor and surrounded by a dozen other identical desks. As I walk, somebody taps me on the shoulder gently.
Good morning, Kurosawa.
He's kind of cute. Shinya Fujikawa, my senior, though he's really only a couple of months older than me. He's worked here for a whole year after taking an internship straight out of senior high school. He's not an intern anymore, though. I'm not quite sure of his job title.
Morning, Fujikawa.
How was your commute this morning?
Fine, same as usual.
That's good to hear. Did you read any of
Cute, yeah, he's pretty cute, not gonna lie. He's referring to the horror books I like to read. I can tell from his tone that he doesn't exactly approve of the subject matter. Why not? I've known Shinya since junior high, we go way back, but I wouldn't exactly call us friends. However, he is the one that landed me this job, even though it's just a temporary contract. I've always hated the feeling that he's a bit sweet on me. I could be way off the mark though.
Well, I couldn't get a seat on the train today. Too hard to read while standing.
That's a shame.
Why? What's so bad about him? He's kind of cute.
Still haven't accepted my, friend request, did you know?
I have to fight the urge to roll my eyes. He's a nice guy, but we were connected on noise once before and I had to delete him. Oh no. He's super obsessed with his father's detective work and all he ever posts about is his assumptions and theories on petty crime cases. Normally I'd find anyone on my friends list fascinating, but here's the thing, Shinya never posts about his personal life. All he writes are long-winded rants on boring cases. I think that's kind of interesting, not gonna lie. It's far beyond the amount of dullness even I can stand. I finish my phone out of my handbag and pretend that I'm looking at noise. Or not, I fish my phone out of my handbag and pretend that I'm looking at noise.
Oh, how about that? Looks like I don't have any incoming friend requests.
I quickly dip my phone back into my bag.
How peculiar.
Oh no! This
later.
is so awkward.
Sure, no problem.
That is so awkward.
I better get to it. Work hard today, okay?
You got it.
That is so awkward, man. Shinya offers a formal bow and goes on his way. Before I can take a step toward my desk, a mocking voice whispers in my ear.
How long are you gonna lead on sweet little Shinya?
I shiver and find Tomoe Watanabe lurking right behind me, buzzing around my neck like an irritating mosquito.
That poor boy really has the hots for ya. When are you gonna tell him you're a cold-hearted psycho?
Damn.
Listen, I'm not leading him on, and I'm no psycho.
She is cute though. She is cute. She is very cute.
Huh. Sounds like something a real psycho type would say, don't you reckon?
Of course, this is none other than Gao Girl Tomoe, the very same brain-dead moron who posted this morning about wanting to try Corpse Girl's website. She's the kind of person that likes to stir up trouble and instigate conflict. She's had her vacant eyes on me since the day I first stepped foot in the office. She loves to torment me any chance she gets. Maybe I rubbed her the wrong way somehow, though I'm not sure what I ever did to her. Even though she's a data entry temp like me, she's worked here a little longer than I have. Unfortunately, that means I have to defer to her as my superior in this professional environment. She knows as much and likes to take advantage of the fact as often as possible.
It's funny, you know. He don't look look like the type of skank to lead on a goody-goody like Shinya.
God damn, holy shit.
I told you, I'm not leading him on.
Well, if you're not interested, maybe I'll take him out this weekend and tongue him at the cinema.
Yeah, okay, too much info.
Gross.
I'm pretty sure this is not standard work
I doubt he's
work
into
uniform.
some of your, looks.
Oh yeah? What would you know? You think he likes your flat chest, little Miss Gothic Lolita?
God damn, holy shit. I know I should shrug off comments such as this, and normally I would. But backing down from Tomoe isn't something I can do easily.
I'll give you a tip. Guys like Shinya are smart, clever. If you want to impress him, don't let him know your head is as full of air as your inflatable breasts.
Holy shit, what the fuck? What is this? A flash of crimson lights up Tomoe's face, and she looks ready to lash out at me. A group of coworkers, juniors like us, look over to us in concern. Tomoe takes a step back from me, but not before signaling a rude gesture with her fingers.
Get done here, Noriko. Watch your back.
I'm trembling.
She's so cute though, come on. She's weird, she quirky, but she is very cute. Tomoe walks away and I breathe a sigh of relief. If it wasn't for having to deal with her, I wouldn't dread coming to work every day. Anyway, I wonder when she is planning to test out Corpse Girl's website. Will she try it on me since we just fought? Why is that the first thing your mind goes to? What the fuck? Not really sure if I should be excited or scared. Either way, it will definitely be fun to find out what happens if she does try the website. I finally reach my desk and take note of the time. I was supposed to start working 5 minutes ago, so I quickly log into my computer and check today's task list. It's all standard stuff today. I need to transfer a few tables of numbers from the spreadsheet into our company's online database. When I'm done, I have to run it by a few other people and then commit the changes to the server. The work is dull and repetitive, but my salary isn't bad. On the plus side, I get to wear headphones and listen to music while I work. I dip into my handbag and retrieve my headphones, my phone, a can full of milk coffee, and a handful of breath mints. I lay them all out on my desk neatly. I slip my headphones on, plug them into my phone, and hit the play on my work playlist. Loud symphonic metal lovingly thrashes my ears as I crack open a can of coffee and take a long sip.
Okay, let's get started.
Interesting. Her apartment's pretty minimalistic, I see. I return home to my quiet, cramped apartment after work. The place is eerily silent, a stark contrast to the bustling office where I spent my days. Throwing my handbag onto the tiny coffee table, I pick up my laptop and sit on the couch. I lie back down and get comfortable, letting the laptop rest on my stomach as it boots up. The welcome screen loads up, so I click a couple of times, open my web browser, and then head to the very specific website saved in my favorites. This is your favorite website? This? Really? Corpse Girl's website. A cute dancing zombie girl is animated at the top of the page. A peculiar irregularity that always makes me giggle. I noticed that the page view counter at the top, at the bottom of the, I noticed that the page viewer counter at the bottom of the site is nearly the same as it was yesterday. There have been maybe 4 or 5 new visitors. I heave a sigh. Maybe the website isn't quite as well known after all. That begs the question, how did Tomoe discover it? Well, never mind that. My eyes scanned the website's content. Request to death, big bold letters headline the site. The intention couldn't be clearer. Further information on the site is sparse. Brief instructions tell the user to fill in the victim's photo, or the victim's phone number, and upload a photo. Yeah, that word is always a slip up for me. Aside from that, there's not much else to mention. It doesn't even ask for a name. After scanning the site, I move my mouse to the browser's address bar and click. I type forward / after the website's address bar and then add the word admin. I hit the enter key. A login presents itself with empty username and password fields waiting to be filled in. My fingers tap dance around the keyboard, and within moments, I'm presented with a brand new page. A blinkingly slab of text greets me. One new request. A crooked smile cracks my stony expression. Finally, somebody has requested a death. Somebody has asked me, Corpse Girl, to kill a victim. What? This is where things get exciting. I giggle and feel my cheeks flush red. This is the first request I've had for about a week. I've been logging in every evening, fingers crossed that somebody has elected a new victim for me. So she's the one that runs the site, I guess. Interesting, interesting. Today my wish has come true. I can't help but feel emotional at a time like this. My lower lip trembles and I feel tears welling up. I dab the corners of my eyes gently to avoid smudging my makeup. As I hover my mouse cursor over the view request button, a familiar and pleasant tingling sensation surges in my chest, my stomach, my thighs. I shiver with anticipation, my hot and steamy breath beginning to fog up the laptop screen. I click the button. Request details. Today, 2:47 p.m. local time. Victim's phone number. Downloading image attachment. Who the fuck is this? The victim's photo automatically loads my screen. The person in front of me is a total stranger, but that's okay. It doesn't change the task set out before me. A woman, rather plain and in her early 30s. She's well dressed with minimal makeup, and she's not really putting her personality on display. It's a nice photo, better quality than some of the images I've received in the past. In fact, the photo looks like a corporate ID picture. I wonder if it was downloaded from a company database or website. Well, the source of the photo doesn't matter. The simple fact of the matter is that somebody has made a request for this person to die. It all falls to me to fulfill that request. And as Corpse Girl, I take the request very, very seriously. She even looks like JIGOKU SHOUJO, just the older version of her. I have the victim's photo, and I have her phone number. All I need now is to select a way for her to meet her untimely demise. I've previously thought about including an extra field on my website, an option for the user to choose the way they want their victim to die. After all, it would reduce the amount of strain on my creativity if the method was decided for me. But after careful consideration, I decided against it. Some people are sick, twisted. The cause of death could be far beyond my means and impossible to achieve. Therefore, allowing the user to define the cause of death just isn't feasible. Instead, I'll stick to my current modus operandi, whatever that says. Everything depends on the quality of the victim's photo. If it's detailed and the victim's features are easily distinguishable, then I can be rather creative with the cause of death. Perhaps the victim's face suffers grotesque burns, or she has an iron stake thrust through her skull. Jesus. However, if the victim's photo is low quality and doesn't provide enough detail to identify the subject, I have to resort to the default cause of death. A terrible, unlucky fall from a great height. Maybe she slips, or maybe someone stumbles into her and sends her tumbling over a rail. The end result will be the same, a swift, crushing death from on high. The victim will end up face down on the concrete, completely unrecognizable, save for the clothes and accessories. It's not my favorite cause of death, but in some cases, it is necessary. Regardless, it's still a valid way to fulfill the request. For now, it's time to get started. I can barely contain my excitement. I squirm against the couch, crossing and uncrossing my legs in a vain attempt to dissipate the heat rising throughout my body. Taking a deep breath, I try to calm my nerves and get to work. This girl's even crazier than the last one. The victim will receive a photo of her own corpse, timestamped with the date of her death. It's Corpse Girl's signature move, my calling card, if you will. Seeing an image of one's own disfigured corpse is sure to strike fear into one's heart. And that's precisely the reason I take this step, to make the victim panic and act rashly. First things first, I save the victim's photo to my laptop hard drive. I store it in my folder discreetly named System Files, hidden away in the root directory of my operating system, a password encrypted directory, of course. Next, I open up my favorite image editing software and load the photo. Looking carefully at the detailed picture, or looking carefully at the detail in the picture, I can see that this will be a work of art. I can really go to town with this request. What the fuck is going on? I minimize the software, open my web browser, and access a particular website. The database of the deceased, the DD as it's known on my dark web, or on the dark web, my secret weapon, the ultimate resource for my work. The DD is a collection of countless high-resolution photographs of dead bodies, the murder victims, crime scenes, suicides. If somebody has died in one way or another, chances are good that some perverted individual has captured the moment in all its gory glory. Jesus. Such valuable images are essential to my work. Using these photos as a base, I can edit my victim's details into the picture. My process is simple. I start by locating the perfect corpse photo. I search the database, and in less than 2 minutes, I discover a disgustingly detailed photo of a woman with her entrails spilling from her stomach. Her face is blue, having suffocated before even having a chance to bleed to death. She's about the same age as my victim. She's of similar height and build. Finding a photo that specifically suits my victim's features is easy thanks to the DD's excellent catalog of tags and filters. I simply search for the keywords that match my victim's description and find a corpse that fits. What the fuck is going on? Using this photo as a starting point, I digitally edit my victim's face onto the body. It's not some quick job that even a child can do. It's a painstakingly crafted work of art that would even fool even the keenest eye. I mean, nowadays, AI art wouldn't be surprised if it could do it, to be honest. An hour passes, then 2, then 3. Before I know it, midnight has come and gone, but the work is nearing completion. All that remains is to add the final touches. I like to add specific, distinguishable details to the image. A personal item or accessory, clothes, makeup, you name it. I can edit it in. With personal details added, I adjust the lighting and color palette just slightly, enough to make the photo truly unique. If the victim decides to reverse image search the photo and discovers that it's a forgery, all my work would be for naught. And with that, the masterpiece is complete. A grisly, gruesome, gratuitously gory gift for the soon-to-be departed. The victim will receive this photo of a corpse, that is, for all intents and purposes, a perfect replica of her own physical form. She will open the image on her phone, and the life she once knew will crumble to pieces. My lips curl into a satisfied smirk. During my hours of work, my breathing eventually steadied. My excited nerves settled into a zen-like calm. But seeing the finished art piece now, I begin to feel my heart pounding once more. The macabre vision before me is exhilarating. Adrenaline and dopamine surge throughout my body, giving me a sudden head rush of bliss. To say that I'm attracted to the sight of blood and guts would be misleading. No, I'm not that at all. Really? Then what is it? The excitement stems from the thought of taking control of somebody else's life, dictating their future, controlling their fate. They are fucking off the rockers, man. For with the creation of this image, I have taken the victim's life into my own hands like a puppet master pulling the strings of a marionette. By forging this convincing creation, I will compel the victim to take her own life. That's right. My own hands need not become stained. The hands of Corpse Girl have never been dirtied with the blood of a victim. This is the true nature of my work. Carefully crafting corpse photos in such a way to convince the victim that their fate is already sealed. No matter what they do, they cannot escape the death that awaits them. And the date stamped on the photo is the icing on the cake, the ultimate driving force behind the victim choosing to end their own life. A date so near in the future, a time that has not yet occurred, a fiber of uncertainty carefully interwoven into the image that causes the victim to pause and consider the possibilities. But why though? Because she's crazy. This girl's nuts. Is this photo from the future? Is this truly my fate? How can I outrun a future that has been pre-decided? There are the thoughts that run through the victim's mind. Despair and dread flood the senses. Overwhelming anxiety gives way to calm acceptance. This is my dead body. This is how I die. Why should I fight it? And when the victim's last vestige of resistance gently breaks like a silk spider web being torn by a cool breeze, they finally give in. They invite their end. This is the way it will go down for this woman, this complete and total stranger. I'm confident, certain, convinced. It was a sudden spark of inspiration that guided me to begin fabricating corpse photos about a year ago. I can never quite recall exactly what it was that spawned the idea. Sometimes I get close to remembering, but the recollection dances at the edge of my mind and slips back into darkness. Regardless, I ventured down a dark and dangerous path. I built Corpse Girl's website and I invited strangers to request the deaths of people they knew. It was a sales tactic, simply a way to encourage users to submit images. I had no intention or means of ending their lives. Little did I know the true power I wielded. She sounds so chuny right now. I only intended to create corpse photos and send them to people for fun. I wanted to startle and scare some unsuspecting fools. It would be a lie to claim I didn't get off on it. The thoughts of people shrieking in fear at the sight of their own corpse was more than delicious. It sated my satiated. I think, is that supposed to be satiated? It satiated my budding lust. It filled a dark hole in the depths of my soul and gave me purpose. Never in a million years did I dream that one of my corpse photos would result in the death of another human being. I'll never forget her name, Ruri Hatano. 20-something, slim, gorgeous, eyes that took my breath away the moment I gazed upon her portrait. She was the first person to make me feel bad about crafting hoax photos, the only person that made me feel bad about it. But I did it. Anyway, Corpse Girl never rejects a request. It's her, my conviction. I forged a beautiful rendition of her death. Thanks to some rather macabre source photos obtained via the database of the deceased, I strung Rui's corpse up in a field like a ghoulish scarecrow. The photo was incredible. It was my fifth or sixth work. That the fifth or sixth time a user of Corpse Girl's website requested a death. Ruri Hatano died just a few hours after receiving the photo. I don't know why. I don't know if she killed herself or if someone murdered her, but I know one thing. Ruri Hatano's body, her real body, was found in a field, hanging like a scarecrow surrounded by crows. Her eyes had been gouged out of her skull, and her stiff fingers clutched her phone tightly. Jesus, these descriptions. According to the news report, her phone displayed a familiar image, the very image I created of her corpse. When I first learned of Ruri's death, I was overcome with varying emotions. I felt sick, elated, disgusted, overjoyed, depressed, and aroused. Had I somehow caused her death? Was Corpse Girl responsible for taking her life? Even though my hands weren't stained with the blood, I still felt responsible. A lurid truth descended upon me at that time, or at that moment. Corpse Girl held the power to end lives, and the more I dwelled on that fact, the more obvious it became to me. I began to feel that power pulsing through my veins, thrumming in my blood, and my heart pumped and pounded within my chest. I can't explain how the power works, and I don't know why I have it. But somehow the corpse photos I create can compel a victim to end their own life or compel someone else to end it for them. Is this Death Note? Getting Death Note vibes. Ruri decided in the way that I envisioned, or Ruri died in the way that I envisioned. Her body matched the fake corpse photo I painstakingly crafted. And I didn't even have to leave the safety and comfort of my apartment to ensure her death. Corpse Girl's power is real, extraordinary, and I vowed to exercise that power as frequently as possible. What? You just decide, yeah, I'm gonna start using this. Ruri Hatano died last year. Since then, I've been chasing that rush, that thrill that comes with snuffing out a soul. God damn. It wasn't hard to grow the popularity of Corpse Girl's website after that incident. Particularly, dark corners of the internet gobbled up the news with enthusiasm, and the site saw an influx of new visitors. And on a few occasions, I've even overheard people in the real world whispering about the mysterious website that lets you request a death. I've crafted corpse photos for dozens of requests. Each photo is more convincing and realistic than the last, thanks to my ever-evolving skills. She addicted? Yes, she is. But none of my recent attempts have been successful. Not a single person has dropped dead since Ruri Hatano. I'm beginning to wonder if Corpse Girl's power had fizzled out. Or perhaps I never had any power to begin with. Maybe Ruri's death was simply a fluke, a morbid coincidence. I've spent countless hours doubting myself, doubting Corpse Girl. I've tried so hard to replicate that one success. Every time I receive a request, I do the same thing as I did in Ruri Hatano's case. I edit the photos of the victim, I create a convincing corpse photo, and I timestamp it with a time of death. I send the photo to the victim, and then I leave the rest up to fate. But nothing ever comes of it. I'm not so delusional to think that in normal circumstances, a simple photo would be enough to convince someone to kill themselves. And even if that photo fell into someone else's hands, it wouldn't inspire them to go out and kill the victim, of course not. However, these are not ordinary circumstances. I once activated a power beyond the ken of war deaths. My website will gain popularity and become more than just an urban myth. People will live their lives in fear, forever wondering if Corpse Girl is lurking behind the next text message they receive. Yes, I can see the future I crave so clearly in my mind. I'm close to achieving my goal. I know I am. And when my dream comes true, I can finally what? Tuesday, May 26th. The incessant chirping of birds gently kindles the embers of my consciousness. My heavy eyelids open to find my body contorted before me. legs splayed across the couch in the most uncomfortable position I can imagine. I groan and twist my torso, letting my spine pop and crack until the aches in my body drift away. I need to stop falling asleep on the couch. I'm still young, but I can't handle a night away from my comfortable bed. My eyes fall upon my open laptop lying on its side on the floor. The screen is blank, the battery drained. I briefly panic, hoping against hope that I saved my work before falling asleep. I stumble to my feet and pick up the laptop, then charge toward the power outlet. I plug in and boot up, revitalizing the mechanical beast and feeling a wave of relief as the whirling of the internal fans signifying the breath of life. The screen flickers and bathes my eyes in harsh light. My eyes squint against my will and I make out the image before me. The mutilated corpse of my latest victim. Perfection in picture form. The timestamp in the lower corner reads May 27th, 11:07 a.m., tomorrow's date. The photo is ready to be sent out. If I send it out now, the victim will receive it immediately, notice the date, and realize that her death is imminent. It's time to set the wheels of demise in motion. Leaving my laptop at the outlet, I quickly dart into the kitchen. Well, to call it a kitchen is misleading. It's a simple tiled area connected to my living space with a small refrigerator, microwave, oven, and a single hot plate. A small stack of drawers is nestled next to the fridge, and I pull open the second drawer from the top. Plunging my hand inside, I think it's supposed to be as always, an odd sensation. My fingers get buried underneath a dozen cheap plastic flip phones. I grasp one of the phones between my thumb and forefinger and remove it from the drawer. It is scratched up pink model from 2010 or so, a relic from the time not at all that long ago, but that may as well be forgotten. I flip the screen up and turn the device on, relieved to see this artifact still holds power. To be fair, I charged up all of these phones just a few weeks ago, but the fact that they retain a charge after being inactive for so long is a testament to their engineering. In any shady line of work, these kinds of phones are referred to as burners, cheap disposable devices that are discarded as soon as their purpose is fulfilled. I acquired them by rather unsavory means, but it's neither here nor there. I use these phones to send out the photos I make. By doing this, I avoid using my personal phone, and thus prevent anything from being traced back to me. When a photo has been sent, I keep the burner phone for 24 hours just in case the victim sends a reply. I know I'd get a good laugh out of that. Of course I don't keep the phone in my personal, or keep the phone on my person. I store it in an old shed out in the back of my apartment building. 24 hours have passed. I remove the phone's SIM card and snap it in half and discard it with the combustible trash. The phone itself gets smashed and trashed in the dumpster outside the convenience store. I also delete photos of my hard drive, delete the photos off my hard drive and clear my internet history. Obviously, I don't even use my own internet connection at home. I leech off my gullible neighbor's Wi-Fi. He's under the impression I can't afford my own internet connection. Whether or not I convinced him of such is irrelevant. So he's happy to share his connection with me. Should the police ever try to track my actions, they'll only be led straight to my neighbor. Wouldn't he just say that, oh, my neighbor is using my internet also? I've gone to great lengths to ensure my actions are untraceable. This has all been in anticipation for my inevitable success. Looking down at the pink phone in my hand, I clear my mind and focus on the task before me. The photo is transferred easily from my laptop to the burner phone. Once complete, I open the text messaging app and enter the victim's phone number. I leave the message field blank, but I attach the photo of course. The victim will receive an empty text message from an unknown number with only an image attached. The message is just about ready to send, but there's one more flourish I'd like to add. I open a particular app I previously downloaded to every burner phone. It's simply called Number Mask, and it's one of the most ingenious apps I've ever used. The app asks for the number I want to use. I punch in my memorized trademarks: 666, 33, 666, 22, 666, 44, 666. Now when I send the text message, the receiver will see these numbers appear on the caller ID. Not only does it mask the burner's real phone number, but it's an extra calling card to help boost my infamy. I smirk, my thumb hovering over the word or over the send message button. This is it. This is going to be my long-awaited victory. The second victim to end up dead. I just know it. This is the stepping stone to my success. The second of many bodies that will pave the way to my glory. I send the message. Back to work, huh? Just another day of work. I arrive at work on time just as usual. My handbag is heavy with the weight of several cans of coffee, hopefully enough to help me power through the day after having had such a late night. And that's how she protects her identity? Yeah, I guess it is. I can't help but yawn loudly as I wait for the elevator in the lobby. Just before the elevator doors open, my phone starts to ring. I step aside and answer the call.
Hey. Hi, Noriko. Good morning. Did I call at about time?
Oh, wait, this is the girl.
Not at all. I'm just about to go into the office.
Oh, should I call back later?
This is the girl that the other girl ran into.
Okay, sorry.
The nervous, apologetic girl on the other end of the call is Aoi Sato, an old school friend from back in the day. Though we never really had any common interests, we used to be inseparable at school. She was shy. I was introverted. It was a combination that worked out in our favor, even if our conversations were a little on the boring side. To say that we were no longer shy and introverted wouldn't be entirely true. Aoi has gotten better. She's definitely more outgoing, but she still suffers from a great deal of social anxiety. As for me, I'm still pretty introverted. My tolerance for being around other people has improved a bit, but I do prefer solitude, and visiting places I've never been to before puts me on edge. To call Aoi my best friend would be accurate. She's my closest confidant. Even so, she knows nothing about my part-time masquerading as Corpse Girl. No one does, and I plan to keep it that way.
So, Aoi, what did you want to talk about?
Oh, well, you see, that guy at work is still bothering me, and I wanted to see if you had any more advice for me.
Ah, jeez. The older guy that always hits on you.
Oh no.
What a creep. You're 19, for God's sake. He must be, what, 50?
I think he's
52?
52.
What the fuck?
You know his actual age? Well, whatever. If he's still bothering you, you have to take a stand. He's not your coworker, right? Just a regular customer?
That's right.
Stand up for yourself, girl.
Then tell your manager. Have him banned from the venue.
I can't talk to the manager.
Oh my goodness, no.
Jeez, girl. Sometimes you need to stand on your own 2 feet.
I know.
Well, if talking to the manager is out of the question, then you need to be firm with the creep. Tell him you won't stand for being groped anymore. His behavior is simply unacceptable, and if he won't change, you won't serve him anymore.
He's scary, Noriko. I don't know if I can. He's always drunk. Even
Come
before he
on.
comes into the place,
Stand up for yourself.
I try not to serve him too much, but
Are you sure you can't quit that stupid job? Working at a maid cafe really doesn't suit
Oh,
you
she works at a maid
I
cafe.
thought you wanted a government position.
I do. I want to work in a cozy office, kind of like you, but you know I don't have any qualifications.
Why don't I see if there's anything open here? Maybe Shinya can help out. He got me this job, remember?
Shinya. Maybe. He was always a nice guy, right?
He's super nice.
in the mud, but a nice one.
Noriko, don't be mean.
Backhanded compliment for real.
Want me to ask?
Yes, please. If it's no trouble.
It's no trouble. I'll talk to Shinya. Then maybe you can quit that crappy job and come work with me.
Oh, that really does sound wonderful.
Is she
Thank you,
capping?
Noriko.
Is she lying?
I'd be so
What if she's not actually gonna do that?
Don't be silly. You're amazing, Aoi. Leave this to me.
Thank you.
I end the call and heave a sigh. Having to go and ask Shinya about a job actually is a pain in the ass, but I never admit that to Aoi. I want to help the poor girl, I really do. I do nearly anything for her. The elevator arrives at the lobby, and I step inside as soon as the doors open. At least she's not capping.
Good morning, Kurosawa.
Fujikawa. Good morning.
Shinya takes me by surprise as I exit the elevator. Has he been waiting for me here?
I wanted to catch you before we sit down to work. I sent you another friend request. Can you make sure you got it this time?
Oh, yeah, okay.
What am I supposed to do when he puts me on the spot like this? I try not to groan as I get my phone out and open up noise. It's impossible to hide my scream from Shinya's piercing gaze.
Well, what do you know? I have a new friend request.
Just do it. Just accept
worked
it.
this time. Go ahead and accept it, please.
Yeah, sure thing.
I hesitantly accept the request. A little fireworks animation pops up on the screen with a celebratory message about making a new friend.
Yay! Looks like we're officially friends now. So
He's so funny. He's like quirky. I've never much cared for formalities. I try to adhere to them in the workplace, but honestly, I don't care if people refer to me by my first or last name, regardless of whether they're friends or not.
That's fine. You can call me Noriko.
Shinya's eyes light up. That seems to have made the boy happy.
thank you. Oh, you can call me Shinya, of course.
Shinya. Hey, we've known each other since junior high, right? Shouldn't we have been on a first-name basis anyway?
Yes. that's
Smooth.
true, but we're in the office now, you know? It wouldn't do if you started working here and called me Shinya right away.
I suppose.
Anyway, I'm really glad we're proper friends now, Noriko. Maybe we can get a coffee sometime.
I can't help but feel he's trying to push his luck as far as it will go. Any suspicions I had about him having a crush on me are now confirmed. I brush a stray lock of hair out of my face and smile as sweetly as I can while I change the subject.
Hey, actually, I wanted to ask you something. Are there any more temp jobs available here right now?
Temp jobs, huh? Are you looking to pick up extra hours?
No, not exactly. I'm asking for a friend who needs a new job.
A friend of Noriko's. Well, let's see. We pretty much always have data entry roles up for grabs. Unless your friend wants something more interesting? Do they have any particular qualifications?
Not really. Data entry is more than fine. Actually, you already know who I'm talking about. Remember Aoi Sato?
Aoi Sato. Yes, I think I do remember her.
I don't know why these
That
are
really
always
shy girl from our school days, correct?
why these are highlighted.
That's her, yeah.
Wow. I never knew you were still in touch with school friends, Noriko.
Aoi's probably the only one. We're fairly close.
Is that so? As for me, I don't...
He's cute, come on. He is kind of cute. Shinya's heartbreaking confession doesn't surprise me too much. He doesn't strike me as the type of person to have many friends at all. Sure, I'm the same, but...
But what am I saying? We're friends now.
that awkward,
I do keep in touch
the
with
awkward,
school
we're
friends.
friends now.
Yeah, I guess so.
Hey, I'll ask my superior if we can get Sato an interview. Is that okay?
I'd really appreciate that. Thank you, Shinya.
No problem. Leave it to me.
What a good boy. He's a little quirky, but he seems nice. He gives me an awkward salute before skipping away. Our little exchange has obviously made him pretty happy. For some reason, something that Tomoe Watanabe said yesterday pops into my head. She mentioned that I'm leading Shinya on, but that's not true, is it? I shake the thought out of my head. I'm just being nice to him. That's nothing wrong, is it? I take a seat at my desk and perform my morning ritual. From my handbag, I retrieve my headphones, coffee, and breath mints. Computer on, music playing, coffee open. My fingers tap rhythmically against the keyboard, and I slip into the usual workday trance.
So, I see that you're connected with Shinya on noise now, huh?
Okay, and this is your business? My walk to the train station is interrupted by a familiar grating voice.
Sounds like both of you are getting on pretty well.
How did you...
Oh, of course, Tomoe and I are already friends on Noise. She would have seen the notification when I accepted Shinya's request. It's actually kind of strange that Tomoe and I are connected through the app. We added each other on my first day of work before I learned how much of an intolerable excuse for a human being she is. God damn. We simply never deleted each other. Even after all these months, her posts are entertaining anyway. And since I rarely ever post anything myself, she probably forgot we were connected at all until today.
Now look, don't get me wrong, you hear? I ain't actually interested in Shinya. Nah, I'm real happy for you both,
But
what I can't stand is a skank like yourself getting some while I'm over here all dry like a desert.
Okay.
What the hell are you talking about?
This is a cute sprite.
It pisses me off that guys just sluts like you, and you barely have to put in any work.
Excuse me.
Meanwhile, nice girls like me gotta put in so much effort to even get
Okay.
You think all of this is just natural? I put so much effort into how I look, you know? And guys like Shinya don't even bat an eyebrow at me.
You mean bat an eyelid, right?
Whatever, it don't matter. I'm sick of skanks like you getting everything for nothing.
Look, let me be honest with you. I'm not interested in Shinya, and I'm not trying to be with him. I don't chase guys, and it's pretty rare that they chase me. You've got me all wrong.
Like I believe you. Do you spend your time chasing chicks then?
That's not your business. But you don't have to worry.
What if she did, huh?
Shinya.
What if she did?
Tell you what, any guy at the office is all yours, okay? I'm not interested.
Oh, is that how it's gonna be, slut?
Why does she keep saying
You
that?
think no one is good enough for you, but they're good enough for me? You're just like all the other girls. You think
Just
I'm
like
worth
all
being
the other
paid?
girls.
You think I need it? Well, I don't want your pity. You're nothing but a fake skank.
Tomoe pushes forward, her bulk forcing me off the sidewalk and into the thicket of trees bordering the path. Oh shit! The burning slap across my face comes out of nowhere. I'm blinded by white stars and my entire face feels like it's on fire. That escalated really quickly. We went from 0 to 100 really quick. This girl needs to also chill. The strike is hard, sharp, vicious. It happens so suddenly that I'm having difficulty processing it. I stumble, but my legs don't quite give out. My mind races, trying to put together what just happened. Tomoe hit me. Why? Why did she hit me? They fightin', yeah. There's a strange sort of disconnect in my mind. My body doesn't feel like my own, like this isn't actually happening to me, but rather I'm watching it happen from someone else, or I'm watching it happen to someone else. Time seems to slow down and speed up all at once. The slap replays twice in my mind before Tomoe's hand even leaves my face. I catch a glimpse of her furious expression, red and strained and overcome with anger.
I hate you. I hate everyone like you.
She's a little crazy. The second strike connects with my chin and I flinch, my entire body paralyzed with pain. She hit me again.
Stop! I hate you.
She is so crazy. Oh my goodness. She is getting this worked up over a coworker. You need to chill, girl. Her third attack is a curled fist aimed straight at my stomach. Though her sheer luck or complete, or through sheer luck or complete accident, I tumbled backward, narrowly avoiding the punch and instead landing on my rear. The pavement is rough and hard, but I'm sure it feels a lot better than taking a fist in the gut. Tomoe screams and rushes at me, but I scramble to my feet and grabbed her by the wrists. She flails wildly, her eyes looking like they'll pop out of her skull at any given second. Her breath is harsh and ragged, and tears of rage have caused a flood of clotted makeup to run down her face.
Calm down! Calm!
She struggles against me, slowly giving in as my tight grip prevents her from from attacking me further. She begins to sob softly.
I hate you!
Why is she so mad?
I'm about to!
With a great pull, Tomoe frees herself from my grip. She steps away, cursing, and then runs past me. And I blink in disbelief as she breaks into a sprint, heading in the direction of the train station. I raise a hand to my tender face and touch it gently. The stinging sensation is completely new to me. Never before have I ever been attacked like that.
What the hell was all that about? I can't believe she hit me.
Why did she hate her so much? Jeez. The pack of frozen vegetables pressed against my face soothes my swollen jaw, but does very little to calm my nerves. I'm still on edge after what happened today. Tomoe actually physically attacked me, all because I said something. I'm not sure what that provoked her anger. Maybe that girl is more complicated than I gave her credit for. Seems like she has her own inner demons just like the rest of us. Someone jail this woman? She cray cray. Everyone in this game seems a little off their rockers. I've replayed the event in my head 100 times since returning home without confronting Tomoe about it. I don't think I'll ever figure out what incited her aggression. But I don't plan on talking to her about it anytime soon. I won't say I'm scared of her, but I don't exactly want to encourage a repeat performance. I rest my bag of frozen vegetables on the small coffee table next to me. I think I've done all I can to reduce the painful swelling for now. All right, we're at exactly the 2-hour mark, so I think I'm going to save for now, and we're gonna stop here. But thank you to everyone who tuned in and watch me try out this new visual novel. I'll probably be continuing it. It's a pretty long one, I think, so I'll definitely have to do it in several parts. Some parts might be a little bit longer than others, but I think I'm gonna end stream here for today. Thank you to everyone who's in chat and to everyone who participated. I will see you guys later. I do have a collab with Kaela on Sunday, I believe, and then I think tomorrow I'm also going to be streaming with Cyrus. We're going to be playing one of the different Backrooms game, not the one that I'm streaming with Kaela, but a different one. But look forward to those, and like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys. I'll see you guys in the next upload and or stream.